Here are some pro tips and tricks in Anime Vanguards that you guys might benefit from, because for a while, I've been playing Anime Vanguards for a long time now, and here are some things that I think will definitely help a lot of people, especially the beginners out there, but even some people that have been playing this game for a while already. Now guys, we are trying to hit 50k subscribers before the end of the year, and only you guys can help me get to that goal. So all you have to do is click that like and subscribe button right now, and at 40,000 subscribers you could win some gems or even rerolls. And yeah, all you have to do in order to be part of it is to click that like and subscribe button. Without further ado, let's move on with this video. So I tried to structure this video as best as I possibly can, and first and foremost, we're going to talk about the importance of preparing for updates. So for updates, for example, like the boss event, the boss rush right here, it's not exactly an easy boss event, and if I try and hop in on this boss event right now, chances are I'd actually probably get destroyed. And this is probably because of the levels that I have with my units. But the levels of my units aren't that high. The stats of my units also aren't that high. And when I tried this out on release of this boss event, the level of my Alucard was level 50, and the level of my other units was very low, and it absolutely destroyed me. So the reason why I know that's the case is because I was using the same load order as a guy with units that had higher level than the ones that I had, and we were using the same placement and same units, but he was able to beat the boss event and I couldn't, and that's because I was underprepared. My units didn't have enough levels, my units didn't have enough of the stats, and that showed because I wasn't able to finish the boss event because of that. In reality, the boss event is, you know, there is some strats related to it, but it really is a lot about your units as well, and also how prepared you are. Trust me when I say this, but the levels of your units and the stats of your units absolutely matter for this game, because they actually add boss events where you can't use streets. So boss event like this one, for example, where you can't use streets, is something that you're gonna have to farm with really good units that you prepared for in time. So they are gonna add more of this eventually, and even in the next update there might be more of this. It will be even harder perhaps in the next updates. You're gonna need to be even more prepared. So with that being said, you're gonna have to get your units levels up, and also you're gonna need to evolve most of the meta units, like maybe Julius. If you haven't evolved Julius yet, you're gonna need to evolve. Or if you haven't evolved units like Choso yet, which is a very good replacement for Alucard, you're gonna have to evolve them because they are all very powerful units. And if you don't do that, you are going to find the next couple of updates harder. One thing that I noticed is Anime Vanguards really likes to up the difficulty. So if you're not prepared and if you're not grinding this game a lot, you are going to suffer for the future updates. So my advice is grind this game, macro it if you want to, tiny task if you want to do that, and get your levels up and your stats up, because if you don't do that, you are going to struggle with the updates that they're going to be releasing eventually. Now the next thing is going to be the importance of the shop right here. I think a lot of people actually don't make use of this shop right here, but if you don't make use of it, you are going to miss out on a lot of stuff. If you just literally buy the stuff in here, you can actually get a lot of stuff. Or you can get a lot of items, or you can have a huge stack of items just from the stuff you're gonna get here. And all you really have to do is, you know, buy this every single day, right? And you will get a lot of items, and literally just by doing this, you can get prepared for the next update. You don't even have to grind. Obviously you're gonna have to grind for levels, but in terms of stars, you could literally grind this out in, you know, for a week or two, and you can have enough stones to basically evolve a unit in the next update. So obviously you're still gonna need to grind for more, but still, if you just keep unlocking every day and buy the stones here, you can get a lot of stuff. And also the stat chips, obviously super stat chips, very important, because this is very important. As I mentioned in the beginning, stats are crazy important in Anime Vanguard. So if you don't have the best stats, you are going to struggle in some areas, specifically tournaments, okay? Tournaments is actually an area where I want to mention as well, because a lot of people don't do tournaments. I myself don't do tournaments. I don't really like tournaments that much. I don't even like boss rush, but it is actually very useful for people that are beginners, and for people that want to get better at the game, or for people that want to do better, or for people that want to get free trade rerolls and free units, because again, you can get 35 free trait crystals from the leaderboards, and on top of that, you can even get a unit, an exclusive unit that you can eventually trade for more rerolls. The problem with leaderboards and tournaments, in my opinion, is it's for people that grind the game continuously, and for people that grind the game and make it their life, pretty much. And they have enough time to basically create the stats in order to get to the top of their placements and prepare their units and all that stuff. But if you're that type of guy, then definitely try out tournaments, because it is actually very, very useful. However, I know and get that not everybody can try tournaments, but if you can, and if you want to get a lot of free stuff and you want to get a lot of items, trying tournaments and dedicating your life to tournaments can actually get you a lot of items. But again, the stuff that I previously mentioned, the stars, which can help for evos, the stars, the stat chips, which can help for stats, and again, the levels, all of those will play a part in tournaments and also future updates. Now, in terms of gold, how do you get a lot of gold? Well, realistically, if you want a lot of gold, you're just gonna need to summon. You just need to go here, click on summon. That'll get you a lot of gold. But other game modes, like for example, this one right here can give you a lot of game modes. So if you farm planet stages normal, this can give you around 100 gold every 6 minutes. But if you maybe have better units, maybe this could be faster. You can actually farm Act 1 and it will take slightly faster. But basically every single hour here, you could get around 10 or 1,000 gold. And you can also get some gems from that. And that gems you can use in the summon area. And if you turn your auto sell on, you can actually get a lot of gold, which again is a very underrated resource in Anime Vanguards. The gold is actually super useful. You can buy trait crystals in this game like you can in Anime Reborn, but you can buy stat chips and super stat chips, which again help you out so much, because high stats or really good stats means good placement in tournaments, and also means that you are going to find future content like boss rush much easier. Now, the last tip that I'm going to be giving you guys is don't forget to do the challenges every single day. And the reason why this is important is because if you do the challenges every single day, even though it is just 2 trait rerolls for the daily, that will add up eventually. So after 10 days, you're gonna have 20 trait rerolls or trait crystals, and you will also have 10 rainbow essence stones and 10 super stat chips and 10 stat or 20 to 30 stat chips, which is actually a lot if you consider everything. So there's actually a lot of ways to get these resources out here. It does take some time, but if you just hop on this game, play challenges, and then leave the game, come back, play challenges, you can actually get a lot of items. And also, not to mention that the normal challenges, which resets every 30 minutes, does have a chance to drop trait crystals. So if you want trait crystals, maybe you can hop on every 30 minutes to see if this is going to give a trait crystal. And by doing that, you can get a decent amount of trait crystals every single day. Anyways, that's going to be it. If this video performed well, I am going to be making future videos like this one. However, there is one other video that I'm going to be making, I believe tomorrow or a day after that, which is going to be the only way to farm trait rerolls in Anime Vanguards as a free-to-play player. I'm gonna be diving deep in basically every single strategy that you can use as a free-to-play player to get as many trait crystals as possible, and some advices that I can give to people that are trying to get a lot of traits. But if you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.